Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you what you need to know before you want to delete a user. Alright, so once you log into your Google admin account, Google admin uh, page, so with your super admin account, you come to the Google dashboard here, admin dashboard. Click on the manage users, okay, under this user section, and click on this manage button. Alright, so you'll be presented with how many accounts you have and when that account was last signed in, and also how much storage is being used for the email. Alright, so you can see if those accounts that are long times never signed in or haven't signed in or have been long time ago, you can delete them. For example, this testing account here, I can actually come down to this more option, click on that, and then click on delete user. So once you click on that, you can actually select the option don't transfer data, because that would take some time. Okay, so don't do that. No need to transfer any data to any user. Just don't transfer data and then just delete the user straight away. Okay, once you click on this delete, it will give you a confirmation message, and that's it. The user will be gone in 2 minutes time, because it takes time for the delete to be effective, right? So once it's done, you refresh the page here, this user should be gone. Alright, so no longer exists. And then as for the users, okay, you can also, for example, you have two accounts, right? Let's say sales, and you want to combine with your master account. Let's say this is your main account. You want to combine them. You can combine them. That way you just pay for one account, right? The way to do it is that you can click on this main account. Let's say this is my main account. Okay, I click on that one, and in fact, I should check. Okay, what do I have in this account? All right, I can reset the password in order to go in if I forget all the password there. Can reset that and then log into this account and check what is the content in this account, because it has got 0.05 GB storage use. So meaning that there's some mails there. Okay, you can check, and then you can actually download your email before you delete this account. Okay, so this is the things that you need to know before you delete any account. Right? If you want to keep the content of the email, okay, so here's the step I'm going to show you how you can keep the content of the email before you delete it. All right, so as you can see, I'm logging in with this account. Okay, at the moment I'm not inside this account. I'm actually managing the rest of the account, but I'm in this account at the moment. So okay, I'm inside. I'm logged into this account. So if you are logged into that account or any account here that you log in, then you can go to a new tab up here and just type in takeout.google.com. Okay, remember it's takeout.google.com. Hit enter. Now you go to Google Takeout. This Takeout page is actually reflecting your account, which is what? This account that I signed in, right? So in this Takeout page, by default there are 38 selected, so we need to deselect all. You don't need all of them. You need to take out all of them. Okay, those are unnecessary things that you want to download. So you only download the main things. All right, so there are a few things that is important. For example, if that user has got bookmarks and everything, you can download them here. Click on this page, click on this tick, select this one, and then if you have anything else you want to keep, for example, you want to download or take out, you can tick that. Okay, so for example, if I have let's say location history, if I want that, I can click that. Also, I can download that. Then the main things here, I think, is the email. Okay, so tick that one. So once you selected that, and you need to click the next step, is this is very important as well. Okay, all mail data included, right? So click on that one. You want to untick this one, and then choose only the category that you want. Don't select all mail. Okay, because Google use label to categorize your email. In case you create your own label, for example ABC123 here, if you want your mail to stay in that label, because after you downloaded it, you want the mails to be in that label or in that folder in that case, because Google use label as folder. So if you want to keep your email in that folder, you will need to select it. Okay, so all the custom label that you created, you need to select them individually. Okay, why? Because if you don't do that, all your mails will be dumped into just one single folder. That's it. You cannot separate them anymore. Okay, so I mean the one that you download, you take out, right? It will be all dumped into one single folder. If you want to see your mail in a separate folder like that, you will need to make sure that you select all the necessary label that you created, the custom label that you have created. Okay, tick them all and then click OK. Now it will tell you that you have 7 labels selected. Then all the mails, when you download it, they will be in that label. Okay, in that format. So the rest, you can pick and choose those that you feel that is important that you want to download them. Okay, after that you click on next step. All right, so here you need to know that we want to only export once. Okay, you don't need to like frequent export, because this is only do it once. And the zip files, right, you want to change that to maximum, because of course you only have 15 gig, you won't go beyond that, but then just choose maximum for now. You want your email or your files to be in one storage. Okay, don't separate them. You have a problem locating them later on, because you have a multiple zip files. Okay, so choose 50 GB or the max. Okay, then create export. After that, click on this create export. It will take a while. It will say that it may take a long time, possibly hours or days, okay, to complete. Right, so you gotta wait. And once it's done, email will be sent to you. In my case, it's very fast because I have got less than 1 MB of total storage use. So it's pretty fast, right? Quite instantly. Now I can click on the download button here, and then of course I'll be asked to confirm my password. Then I can click on download again, and you will download. That's it. So once it's downloaded, you can read your data, but you need to use a different program to use different apps to read it. Okay, that one I will that if you really need that, okay, we will need to arrange a different time to do that. Okay, so however, if you just want to keep a copy of that, just in case you miss out anything, before you delete the account, you need to do this step. Okay, just to ensure that everything is downloaded first. Okay, once you're done, you can go back to your user list here and delete that user after you have done that step. Okay, do the same thing to delete it. Okay, so that is the steps, okay, that you need to take note before you want to delete the user. So then after you delete the user, let's say sales at this domain, I want to delete it. I've done the backup, the take out steps. Then what I need to do is that I still want to keep this email, okay, for future use. Let's say, for example, if your customers still use to this email address, sales at is this domain, right? Sales, the name sales is actually known to them. Then you can actually combine this account to your other account. That way you don't have to pay for 2 accounts, isn't it? So the way you do it is you need to create, after you delete that, you need to delete this first. Okay, then you need to create the alias to a different account. So for example, if I want to create the alias under this master account, let's say this is my master account. If I click that, okay, and then if I go to user information, under this alternate email addresses or email alias, I can actually create different alternate email, like for example manager, sales, info. Okay, as long as those account doesn't exist, I can create them under this user, okay, under this account. Okay, these emails will become valid. All the email that sent to sales at this domain will go to this account. Okay, will go to this particular user account. The user will receive it. Okay, so remember, however, when you reply to that email, it will reflect this account instead of this account. It will not it will not reply as sales. Okay, just remember that. So you can create as many aliases as possible, as many as aliases as you want. All right, so you can create that here. So that way you don't have to maintain multiple accounts and pay for that. All right, you just have to pay for this account, and yet you can have so many different names of accounts. Okay. Now, of course, you need to sign in with this main account. You cannot sign in with this account. These are just the alternate email address or the forwarding address. All right. So once you're done, you got to save it. All right. So in that case, I'm not going to save anything. So cancel that. I'll come back to the user here. All right. So once you you need to delete it first, before you can create the alternate email address. Because if the email existed in somewhere, okay, in other places, then you cannot create the alternate email. Google, that means system will alert you. Okay, so you need to actually know where that account is. If you create another alias under this account, of course that alias also have to be deleted first before you can transfer it over here. Okay, so you got to have a few things to check before you actually delete them. All right, so that's all. In order to maintain the users, you can reset the password, you can delete the user, you can add the user. Adding user is very simple. You just click here. You can actually add the new user there. All right, and of course you can delete this account as well if you have this one. Okay, this is the account that I've been using to manage all the users. Okay, after the free period, you can delete this account, or you can delete that anytime actually. And once you deleted that account, I will no longer be in the picture. Okay, so you will need to manage your account yourself, the account yourself. Of course, if you have key in your billing address and everything, you want to get away any unrelated people. All right, those people who are not the super admin, it's okay. All right, so they won't be able to come to this page if they are not super admin. Okay, so don't worry about them, but worry about those super users who have access to this. Okay, then you want to make sure that they are the right people who can access to this page, because of course they can go to the billing and so on and so forth, right? They can actually see the billing details and all that. Okay, so that's all. If you have any questions, just email me. All right, thank you.